This conference will now be recorded.
Now we are working with the opportunity object. Opportunity is a standard object. Okay. Opportunity is a standard object. My requirement is an existing records. Existing record is nothing but we are trying to updating a record. Say go to here. I am trying to creating a new opportunity record. I am trying to creating new opportunity record. Okay. And enter all the mandatory details. Enter all the mandatory details, test, amount, close date, and the next one is stays. Click on the save button. Type. Click on the save button. We created one new opportunity record, right? Created one new opportunity record. Okay. Now my requirement is suppose user is trying to updating an account opportunity record. Suppose user is trying to updating an opportunity record. Okay, I mean this is an existing record, right? Suppose user is trying to updating opportunity record and suppose he changed stage to suppose he changed the stage to from prospect he changed the stage to qualification and click on the save button. Click on the save button. Then my requirement is update lead source is equals to web. That is my requirement. My requirement is with the opportunity object in opportunity object opportunity object while updating a record while updating a record while updating an opportunity record if stage is equals to qualification then what we are expecting from the system update update lead source is equals to web update lead source is equals to web. This is my requirement. I am trying to updating an opportunity record. I am trying to updating an opportunity record. While updating an opportunity record, if stage is equals to qualification, then click on the save button. Then what we are expecting from the system? What we are expecting from the system? Lead source is equals to web. This is my requirement. Whenever we will get a requirement, first what we have to do? We have to check whether which configuration part is suitable for our requirement. Okay, which configuration part is suitable for our requirement. So workflows is suitable, right? Process builder is suitable, right? Flow builder is also suitable. So if it is not possible with the above three cases, then we will go with the trigger. But here to understand the basic concepts of the trigger, we are writing a trigger. Here, what is my requirement in opportunity object? So trigger, my trigger name is nothing but any name, update, update lead source on opportunity object. What is the operation here? Updating a record, or edit a record. Here operation is nothing but update operation, right? In update, how many updates are there? Before update is there, after update is there. Still we are working with the before update operation. We will discuss after update operation. Okay, we will discuss. This is my first line. Trigger name on opportunity object. Operation is update operation. In update, two things are there: before update and after update operation. Now for our understanding purpose, I am trying to printing system.debug trigger.new. We are trying to printing. Let's see what we will get for trigger.new in update operation. Now go to developer console. Go to developer console. I am trying to creating a trigger using developer console. Go to the developer console. Still it is loading. One second. go to file, new, and Apex trigger. Apex trigger, my trigger name is nothing but this one. Update lead source, update lead source, opportunity object, go to here. We'll just go and select opportunity and click on submit button. Maybe already same with the same name. Trigger is already exist. Update lead source demo. This is my trigger. Click on the submit button. Here you have to observe it is automatically showing before insert only. We have to update before update operation. Now what I will do, I will print the system.debug, trigger dot new. This is for our understanding purpose. Trigger dot new. Okay. Now I will just go and activate the debug logs. Go to the debug logs. I will take the classic version because of here this is very slow. Go to switch to classic version till it is loading. Go to setup and quick find debug logs. And I'm trying to activating the debug logs for the current user. Click on this new button. For current user, I'm trying to activating, and this debug logs are activated 30 minutes. I'm taking the finest one. Finally, try to save this one. Now I'm deleting the existing logs. What I will do is I will go to opportunity object, go to opportunity tab, and take an existing record. Now we are trying to updating stage. Okay. Now we are trying to updating the stage to qualification. Click on the save button. Once click on the save button, the system it will verify any triggers are there on update operation in opportunity object. Okay. Before going into the trigger, it will check workflow rules, validation rules, system validation, some process is there. That is order of execution. It will check the order of execution. So then it will come into our trigger. Now go to the debug logs, refresh this one, and click on this view button. And now we have to verify. Okay, where is our trigger? Go to here, verify this statement. This statement is printed or not. Go to here, control F. Here you have to observe sorry, this statement is printed, right? So what we have to observe is id is printed here. Id is printed in the before insert. What happened exactly? Before saving a record, before creating a record, so id is not generated, id is null. But here updating a record means record is already there. See, every record has the id, right? Here you have to observe this is a record. Every record has the id, right? So that's why the system in id field, this current id it is capturing. Okay, the current id it is capturing. So before update means record already there. That record we are trying to updating. So that's why id it is taking the current record id. Okay, that's why it is taking the id as a current record id. Now coming into our concept. Okay, my requirement is here. Suppose user is trying to updating a new opportunity record. So, and he is trying to updating stage is equals to qualification. Then what we are expecting? Lead source is equals to update lead source is equals to web. That is our requirement. So now we want to get stage field and associated value. How to get stage field and associated value? The only option is whether it is a before update or before insert, anyone. Suppose we want to get the current record values, only option is trigger.new. Okay, trigger.new. So by using trigger.new, we are getting the current record. Which record we are getting? Opportunity record we are getting. opportunity record. We are trying to getting the opportunity record. Okay, so now trigger.new means it will give the opportunity record. From this record, what we are doing, if stage is equals to, then what is the API for the stage? What is the API for the stage? Stage name. If OP record dot stage name double equals to qualification. So double equals to qualification. Then what we are expecting from the system? Update OB record dot lead source, update lead source field to the web. This is my requirement. Okay, this is my requirement. Okay, here we have to add into the single quote, not double quotes. Double quote it will not accept. Try to save this one. Try to save this one. Okay, now go to this particular record. I am trying to updating this particular record. Go to here, click on this edit button. Click on this edit button. What I am doing, I am trying to updating amount field, not stage field. Here you have to observe our requirement is with the stage field. Suppose any user is trying to updating the stage field and stage is equal to qualification, that time only you have to update lead source is equals to web. That is our requirement. That is our requirement. But here what I am doing, I am trying to updating amount is equals to 88 and click on the save button. Click on the save button. Then what we are expecting, see here, the system automatically firing our trigger. Here stage is equal to qualification and the lead source is equal to web. Here it is updating. So then, but what we are expecting, what we are expecting in update operation, two cases are there. Whenever you are trying to updating a particular field or whenever you are trying to updating a record. But generally whenever we are working with the project, always we will get 99% we will get whenever we are trying to updating a particular field. We remember workflow second condition and the third evaluation criteria. The second one is whenever we are trying to updating a record. The third one is whenever we are trying to updating a particular field. Whenever we are trying to updating a particular field, that is the third one. So here you have to observe. Again, I am trying to updating close date. Go to here. I am trying to updating my close date to some other date and click on the save button. Then what system it will do? System again my trigger it will fire. Yes, there is update trigger is there. Here trigger.new it will take the current record. Yes, here also stage is equal to qualification is there. Then again I will update. Already lead source is equals to web. Then I will override that value. Yes, each and every time it is firing, but this is not the best practice. Just remember, in update operation two scenarios are there. Whenever we are trying to updating a record means any field on the record. Whenever we are trying to updating any field on the record, that is the first one. Whenever we are trying to updating a particular field on the record, particular field, whenever we are working in the project and we will get update operation, almost 99% is particular field only. Here my requirement is not this one. Because of this trigger it will fire whenever we are trying to updating any field on the record. For example, go to here, I am trying to updating opportunity name. Yes, the system it will verify any trigger is there in update operation in opportunity object. Yes, this trigger is there. What is this condition? Yes, trigger.new it will take the current record. Yes, stage name it will check. Stage name is equal to qualification. Yes, lead source is equals to web. Already it is there means no, I don't know whether it is there or not. Again I will update. Yes, each and every time it will update the opportunity record, but my requirement is not like that. Whenever user is trying to changing the stage to the qualification, that time only we have to fire. That time only we have to fire. My requirement is when we are trying to updating a particular field. When we are trying to update particular field, okay, particular field, not record, not complete record. This case is whenever we are trying to updating a record. Whenever we are trying to updating a record, each and every time it will fire. Okay, now the case is how how we will get whether we are updating particular field or not. That is my next question. How we will get, how we will get, okay, whether we are trying to updating particular field or not. That is my next question. We have to get the old value and we have to get the new value. New value means we are getting here. New value means we are getting here. Now how to get the old value? If old value does not equals to new value, then what does that mean? User is trying to updating that particular field. Okay, just try to understand. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, my requirement is whenever we are trying to updating a particular field, not record. This is a record. This trigger, it will work whenever we are trying to updating a record. Record means any field. So suppose I am trying to updating opportunity name. Yes, stage is equal to qualification. Then again it will update. Already lead source is equal to web, right? Again it will override that particular value. Yes, again it will override that particular value, but my requirement is not like that. Whenever we are trying to updating a particular field, here our question is how you will get the old value of that particular field and the new value of that particular field. New value here we are getting, new value here we are getting. How we will get the old value? How we will get a old value? Old value, how we will get? See here, how we will get old value? Old value, old value of a field, old value of a field, of a field. Okay, how we will get a old value of a field? So here we have some context variables are there. Okay, we have some context variables are this trigger dot new is there, right? This is the terminology, we will call it as a context variables, which is provided by the Salesforce, right? So I mean, whenever we are running a trigger, the trigger automatically provides some variables. Those are called trigger context variables. In interview also they will ask what are the trigger context variables. Means whenever we are running a trigger, then only these variables are available. So now coming into here, system.debug trigger dot old, this is another context variable. Okay, trigger dot old, trigger dot old. Now we have another context variable, system dot debug trigger dot new map. This is another context variable. A context variable in the sense means whenever we are executing, that system is executing the trigger, system only will execute the trigger. I will not tell, I will not execute trigger. Apex class we will execute, right? Whenever we will click on the button, from the button internally it is calling visual force page or lightning component. From lightning component it will call our apex class, right? Apex class we are executing, right? But a trigger we are executing. I am telling to the system you have to go and execute the trigger. No, we wrote one trigger in opportunity object. In the event is nothing but update operation. Any user is trying to updating an opportunity record, the system automatically it will fire. We have to remember the difference. Classes we are calling, trigger automatically the system it will call, automatically the system it will call. Now the next one is here, system dot debug trigger dot old map. These are the context variables. Some other context variables are there, we will discuss. Trigger dot old map. Why we are getting these context variable? Why we are trying to understanding, in the sense means I need old value. We need old value. Okay, we need old value of a particular field. Okay, we need old value of a particular field. Now I am trying to executing this one. We are trying to executing this one. Okay, now 1 second, what is the problem? Trigger dot old map colon try to save this one, try to save this one. Now I will go and update this one. Before that I will remove all the debug logs. Yeah, now I am trying to updating. Go to here, update test opportunity name from test to test 0 to finally try to save this one. Finally try to save this one. Okay, now go to my debug logs, refresh this one, refresh this one, go to view, go to view, and the next one is trigger.new, trigger.new, go to here, see here trigger.new, it is printing, right? Just we will verify trigger.new how it will print. This is trigger.new. Okay, trigger.new, this is a trigger.new. Okay, and the next one is trigger.old. See here trigger.old, see here trigger.old, this is a old data. Just observe here trigger.old. Okay, then the next one is what? Trigger.new map. New map, I am saying. Okay, a new map. Here you have to observe how it is showing, how it is displaying. See, id is there. Here you have to observe. Okay, we'll discuss. Now coming into trigger dot old map. Now coming into a trigger dot old map. This is old map. Here you have to observe. Okay, so trigger dot new is nothing but okay, it will give the latest record. It will give. See here, this is a trigger dot new. It will give the latest record. It will give which format it is giving. See here, which format it is giving. It will give in the list format. So trigger dot new, the trigger dot new return type is, go to here, trigger dot new, the return type of the trigger dot new is nothing but list. Okay, trigger dot new, the return type of trigger dot new is nothing but list of opportunity. Means list, it will give the list. Here you have to observe, this is a list, open bracket, close one, which list? Opportunity list. Okay, opportunity list. This is a latest value. Now trigger dot old, what it will give? Trigger dot old also it will give the list, but it will give the old value. List of opportunity, list of opportunity, but it will give the old value. Trigger dot old, what it will give? It will give the old value. Okay, old value, but the format is nothing but list format only. Here you have to observe. The format is nothing but list format only, right? Here you have to observe, the format is list format only. Trigger dot old, it will give the old values, but the return type is list format. Now coming into trigger dot new. This is important. Generally we will use trigger dot new. Okay, we will regularly use trigger dot new. Here you have to observe. Which format it will give. Generally map means what it will give. Map, what is a map format? Map is nothing but this format, right? Map of id, not id, any data type, right? Any data type. Here also any data type. Right? This is map format, right? Map is equals to new map of any data type. any data types any data type. See, any data type, this is map format. So here trigger dot new map, what it will give? Trigger dot new map, what it will give? Trigger dot new map id. See here, id. See, id, the current record, it will store in this format. Trigger dot new map, it will store in this format. Trigger dot new map, assume that this is a trigger dot new map. It will store in this format. New map of, on which record we are working? Opportunity record we are working, right? That's why it will store in this format. Trigger dot new map is nothing but, it will store the data in this format. So it will store the data in this format like this. Trigger dot new map dot put, right? Put record id. What is the record id? This is a record id. This is a record id, and it will store the data. This is opportunity data, which feels I, just one second, go to here. This is an opportunity id, right? This is an opportunity id. And comma, and these are the fields. See here, id is one field, Okay, and the next one is deleted. The fields are like this. So trigger dot new map is nothing but new map is nothing but new map is nothing but id the associated data, id the associated data. Old map is also the same thing, but that is a old data, that is a old data. So trigger dot new map is nothing but it is a new data, but in which format it will store is nothing but in the map format. In map which format, the record id and the corresponding record values, record id and the corresponding record values, in this format it will store, in this format it will store. Now coming into our requirement, now coming into our requirement, what is our requirement? What is our requirement? Suppose user is trying to updating a particular field. Suppose user is trying to updating a particular field. How we will get to the old value? How we will get to the old value? Then what we will do is trigger dot. See here, trigger dot. I will just go and use trigger dot old map. Trigger dot old map. What it will give? Old map, old data. In which format it will give? It will give in the map format. In the map format, the system automatically store in this format. Map of id, opportunity, opportunity. Here assume that this is a trigger dot only old map. Trigger dot old map. Trigger dot old map is equals to new map of id opportunity. Okay, new map of id opportunity. So what it will do? What, how, which format it is storing? Which format it is storing? It is storing in this format. Trigger dot old map dot put of record id. What is this record id? Go to here. What is this record id? This is a record id. This is a record id, comma, comma. This is a list, means name, and the next one is whatever the fields are there, stage name and some other, all the fields, whatever the fields are there, it will store in this format. So finally trigger dot old map, what it will store? It will store the current record in the map format. In the map which format? id and the corresponding record, id and the corresponding record. This is my trigger dot old map. This is my trigger dot old map. So trigger dot old map, it will store the data in the map format, in the map which format? id comma that record. Now what is my requirement? We want to get the old data. Trigger dot old map means what it will give? It will give the complete map, but I don't want the complete map. Then what we want? We want particular field, right? So how to get that particular field? How to get particular field from the map? How to get particular field from the map is nothing but from opportunity. Again I will explain. Opportunity op record dot trigger dot new and open this one, close curly braces. Now coming into trigger dot old map, I will explain. Dot dot id means it will give this id. From this id, which field we want? We want stage name field. Means what it will give? It will give the old value of that particular stage. See here, trigger dot old map. Why we are going with the trigger dot old map? We need old value, we need old value of stage name field. We need, why we need? Whenever user is trying to changing the changing the stage name, that time only my trigger it should fire. So for that particular purpose, we need old value and new value. We will compare both values. If old value does not equals to new value, then that means user is trying to changing that particular field. Here our target is we have to get to the old value. How to get the old value? How to get the old value? We have old map is there, old map. Okay, trigger dot old map, this is a context variable which is provided by the Salesforce. Now we are using trigger dot old map. Trigger dot old map means what it will give? It will give the old record. It will give the record plus with old data. It will give the record with old data. It will give, see here, this is a record, this is a record with the old data it will give. Now what is my requirement? You have to get a particular field. How to get particular field? Trigger dot old map, trigger dot old map dot get of op record dot id means it will give the old this record id it will give. From this record, what we want? We want stage name, right? Which field we want? Stage name field, right? What is the AP for the stage name? Stage name only. So trigger dot old map, trigger dot old map dot get of this one. What it will give is nothing but it will give always old data. From the old record, which field we want? We want stage name field right here. That's why I'm using stage name field. Suppose you want some other field, you will just go and add this one. This is a standard syntax. Suppose we want to get the old value of that particular field in the trigger. How to get the old value of that particular field is nothing but trigger dot old map dot get. Then which record old value? This record, right here, the trigger dot new, right, this variable, right, this record old value, this record old value we have to get it. So from this record, yes, we are getting old data here. This line up to this one we are getting the old data. From that record we have to get to which field. That field name here we have to mention. Stage name does not equals to op record. I am trying to comparing new value. Op record dot stage name means, what does that mean? This is a old value. Up to now we are getting old record. From the old record, this is complete old record, old data we are getting. From that old data we are trying to getting a stage name field. Stage name field we are trying to getting. If old data does not equals to new data, op record dot stage name and op record dot stage name is equals to is equals to qualification, equals to qualification, then only you have to update. This is complete trigger. So here only one thing we learn. What we learn? How to get the old value of that particular field. So by using trigger dot old map, trigger dot old map, it will always give the old data. Which format? So which format it will give? In the map format. So that's why up to this one it will give the old data. From that old data yeah, any questions on this one? Any questions or any confusion? Any questions or any confusion? So how to get the old value of a particular field in the triggers? The only syntax is how to get the old value of a particular field in the triggers. The only syntax is trigger dot old map dot get of which record? This record, right? From this record means it will give the complete record. From this record we need stage name field. Then how to get the new value? Trigger dot new is new value. op record dot stage name. Okay, here you have a question. Here we have old is there, right? Old. Then why we are going and use old map? Old the return type is list. Old the return type is list. Suppose we want to use old, then how we will use? Like this, here we have to use for loop opportunity trigger trigger dot new. Yes, we have to use like this. We have to use like this. Now again inside I have to write one more for loop. For loop opportunity trigger, see here, opportunity trigger op record, op old record, any name, trigger dot old. Two for loops here we have to use. Once we wrote this for loop, then what we have to check it? If op record dot stage name does not equals to op old record dot stage name and op record dot stage name is equals to qualification. We have to write like this, but this is not the best practice. Why it is not the best practice? We are writing multiple for loops here. One for loop inside another for loop. What is the problem? Here you have to have the trigger dot new. What it will give? Trigger dot new, what it will give? It will give go to here. Trigger dot new, what it will give? It will give id, is, delete each and every field. Suppose here the first field is nothing but id. Here it will come. Yes, the first field we are checking id. Now here it will come. Trigger dot old, what it will give? It will give this data. Here it will check. OP record dot id does not equals to, but here id field this one, but here ours is a stage name field. Again it will go to here. Again it will go to here. Multiple iteration it will do. Multiple iteration it will do. What I am trying to say is trigger dot new is nothing but it will give the data in this format. So first it will give id. So for id it will check each and every field in this for loop. Each and every field in this for loop. It will come into the performance issue. It will come into the performance issue. That's why no one will prefer this option. No one will prefer this option. Map is very faster. Map is very faster. So trigger dot old map dot get of this one means it will give the complete record with the old data. So then which data we want? Which field value you want? I want stage name field, right? Stage name does not equals to op record dot stage name. OP record dot stage name. Old value does not equals to new value, and new value is equals to qualification. New value is equal to qualification. Then we are trying to updating this particular web. Here what it will happen? For example, go to here. Still not yet saved. I'm trying to changing. Go to here, edit. I'm trying to 1 second. I'm trying to save this one. Try to save. We will test it. Now I'm trying to changing to phone inquiry. Finally, try to coming into here. Now we will test it. Now I'm trying to remove this code and I'm trying to activating this one. Now here you have to observe. I will go to this edit one and I will update amount field to 777. Finally try to save this one. Let's see what it will happen. Yes, our trigger it will fire. But here you have to observe lead source is not updating. Why it is not updating? So whenever we click on the save button, the system it will check any triggers are there. Yes, trigger is there with the update operation. Here it will come trigger.new. Yes, it will take the latest data. Here it will verify trigger.oldmap.get off means old data. Yes, they are comparing the stage name field. Stage name field, old value of stage name and a new value of stage name they are comparing. Yes, so here they are not trying to updating the stage name because the old value is qualification and the new value is qualification. So we will not enter into this if condition. So generally update operation means whenever we are trying to updating a particular field, how we will get okay, how we will get whether that field is updating or not. That field is updating or not. Okay, that field is updating or not is nothing but we will just go and use old map here. Any questions on this one or any confusion? Any questions? Okay. Now my requirement is here. Not only update operation, not only update operation. Suppose user is trying to creating new opportunity record. User is trying to creating new opportunity record. While creating a new opportunity record, suppose you will select the stage as a qualification. Then update lead source is equals to web. This is also my requirement. Here we are writing our operation. We are writing our operation for update operation. So we are writing our requirement for update operation. Now my requirement is for insert operation also. So then where we will write different trigger we will write or in the same trigger we will write? Yes, we will write in the same trigger also. How to write in the same trigger? I will just go and add it as a before insert operation. Before insert operation we will just go and write. Then what we will do? What we will do? Go to, I'm using the same for loop only. Here trigger, I mean op record dot stage name is equals to qualification. Stage name is equals to qualification. Then what we are updating? op record dot lead source is equals to web. op record dot lead source is equals to web, right? This is for creation and this is for updation. Coming into here, this is for updation. Let's see, I will execute what it will happen. My requirement is for both operations. Suppose you are creating a record or updating a record, in both scenarios, if stage name is equals to qualification, then you have to update the lead source is equals to web. No need to write separate trigger for each and every operation. In the same trigger only we will write. So how means we are adding before insert comma before update. Now coming in here, I wrote my conditions like this. Then what it will happen? Go to here, test, enter all these details, and then click on the save button. See here, click on the save button. Let's see what it will happen. Now go to my debug logs, refresh this one. Okay, I think debug log, go to here, delete this one. I'm again activating my debug logs. One second, no, it is not yet saved. Okay, it is not yet saved, that's why. One second, trigger not yet saved, trigger dot new, yeah, one bracket extra we added, trigger not yet saved. We will get one error. Let's see. Now I'm trying to creating new opportunity record. Go to here, click on this new button, select this record type, enter all the details, and the stage is equal to qualification, close date, existing. Click on the save button. Whenever we will click on the save button, what system it will do? It will go to my trigger. Yes, there is a before insert operation in this trigger. I will execute this logic. Here it will come. Yes, opportunity stage name is equal to qualification. Yes, it will execute. Again here also it will come. Trigger dot old map. Let's see. Okay, we will see. We will get one error. Click on the save button. See here. Update lead source demo line number 18. We are getting one error. What is this error? Null pointer exception we are getting. Attempt to dereference a null object we are getting. What does that mean? What does that mean? So here you have to observe, before insert operation we added. So we are trying to creating new opportunity record. While creating a new opportunity record, here you have to observe, stage name is equals to qualification, and opportunity record lead source is equal to web. Yes, this line it will execute because of we are getting error line number 18. Now coming into here, why it is displaying line number 18? So trigger dot old map, what it will give? It will give the current record ID and the associated data, right? Associated data. Just observe, map means what? Record ID and associated data. Record ID and associated data it will give, right? So, but here we are creating a record, right? Creating a record, where is ID? There is no ID. Record not yet created. Before creating a record, we are adding this condition. That's why the system it is displaying an error message. So what does that mean? In before insert operation, trigger dot old map is not available. Map in the sense means what? It will give the current record ID. Current record it will give. Which format it will give? ID, the current record information it will give. ID and the current record information it will give. Okay. ID and the current record information it will give. But before insert, we are trying to creating a record. Yes, here it will come. Before insert operation, here it will come. Yes, this line it will execute, this line it will execute, and this line it will execute. Now coming into here, see here, this line, it will, the system it is displaying an error message. Why it is displaying an error message, boss? You are using trigger dot old map. Old map is nothing but it will give the data in the ID and the associated record format. ID and the associated record format. Still not yet record is created, then where is ID? There is no ID. Trigger dot old map is null now because of there is no ID. No ID because of still we are creating a record. Once record is created, then trigger dot old map is available. Trigger dot new map is available. Just remember, trigger dot old map is available. Trigger dot new map is available when once record is created, means after insert. After insert, okay. In before insert operation, trigger dot new map and trigger dot old map. Suppose we are trying to using, we will get attempt to dereference a null object. Then how to avoid? Is nothing but what I will do is I will tell to the system you have to execute whenever you are trying to inserting, and see a trigger dot is before. Okay, is before. We have to tell to the system this line it will execute when for the insert operation, that is before insert operation only. and for this line we will tell trigger dot is before and trigger dot is update. We are telling to the system we have to execute this line whenever we are trying to updating the operation. Suppose we will remove this line, what it will happen? Before creating a record also system it will fire. And here we are using trigger dot old map. Map means it will give the ID and associated data. So it is throwing attempt to dereference a null object error here it is throwing. Any questions or any confusion? So just remember, for each and every operation we will not write a separate trigger. We will write only one trigger. In that trigger we will include all these events, insert event and update event. Then how we are going to differentiate? This code will execute only for before insert operation, and this code it will execute only for before update operation is nothing but again we will use this context variable. Trigger dot is before and this is a and operator, and trigger dot is insert means before insert. We are telling to the system we have to execute this if statement only for before insert operation. Here we are telling to the system we have to execute this line only for before update operation. Any questions or any confusion? Now go to here. I'm trying to creating one opportunity trigger. Click on the save button. See here, it is executed, right? Stage is equal to qualification and lead source is equals to 1 second. Lead source is equals to OP record. Lead source is equals to web, right? Qualification leads qualification and lead source is equals to web. Okay, go to here, you will verify, click on this new button, continue, and stage is equal to qualification test some other details you will enter, and existing customer lead source I am not selecting anything. Click on the save button, enter close date, click on the save button. Let's see what it will happen. See, lead source is equal to purchase list. Here it is coming. Why it is coming? Trigger dot is before insert, stage name is equal to qualification, but we are updating lead source is equals to web, right? But here it is coming lead source is equal to purchase list, right? What is the problem? What is the problem? There is no problem. Maybe there is some workflow rules are there, process builders are there, or trigger are there. We will just go and find. We will remove that thing and we have to, the system automatically update this one. So just observe here, lead source is equal to purchase list it is taking. But our thing is lead source is equal to web. Then how to debug? You have to go and verify. Any workflow rules are there. Go and activate the debug logs. Go to here. Delete this. Go to here. Click on this new button. And I'm trying to activating the debug logs. Go to here. Finished. Click on the save button. Now what I will do, I will just go and create new opportunity record. Click on new opportunity record. Click on continue. Enter all the mandatory details. Test of T and see here close date, qualification, type is equal to this one. Click on the save button. Click on the save button. Let's see, it is updating lead source as a purchase list, right? How to debug? You have to refresh this one. Now go to here, verify. Go to here, open. It will print each and everything. Go to here, before insert update lead source demo. Our trigger is firing, and the next one is where is lead source? Any update operate before insert operation are there? Lead source. Okay, scroll down here. Before insert, custom setting, any update, lead source. See, up to this line lead source is equals to web. See, here it is updating. Here it is updating lead source. API record, here it is updating. Update stage info. There is one trigger is there. With this trigger, it is trying to updating. Okay. There is, here you have to observe. First we will try. See here, first lead source. Enter this one. Lead source is equals to null initially. Lead source is equal to web. It is updated. Now again you have to go to here. So lead source is equal to web still. Lead source is equal to web. Lead source is equal to web. Lead source web. Lead source web. See, lead source is equal to purchase list. Here it is updating. So go to here. which trigger above, which trigger is there, go to here before update operations. Here this trigger is there, update stage info, one trigger is there. Here we will just go and verify here, or any workflow rules are there. Here we have to debug whether it is coming with this trigger or whether it is coming with this workflow rules. Any workflow rules are there. In that way we will debug. This is for today's session. In this today what we learned is how we will get the old value of a particular field. That is nothing but by using trigger.oldmap.get, trigger.oldmap.get that particular record, means it will give the old data of that particular record. Then stage name does not equals to, I mean, which field we want here, stage name. This is a new data, this is a old data. And now here you have to observe, we will write only one trigger per object. In the same trigger we will insert all our operation. Then how we are going to tell to the system, you have to execute this line only for insert operation, and you have to execute this line only for update operation. Is nothing but we have to add these statement before insert and before update. These are the context variables. These are also trigger.new, trigger.old, new map, old map. These are all context variables. Context variables. What are the context variables? They will ask. Okay. And whenever we are executing the trigger, the system automatically provides some variable. Those variables are called context variables. So trigger.new map, what it will run, old map, what it will run, trigger.new, what it will run, old, what it will run. We have to remember. I mean, whenever they will ask in interviews. And this is for today's session. In the next session we will discuss one example by implementing all best practices before insert and before update operation. This is for today. If you have any questions,
This
let me know.
conference will now be recorded.
Here you have to observe, I am working with the opportunity object we are working. Okay, we are working and I am writing one trigger, A trigger, B trigger, C trigger we are writing, D trigger we are writing. All are before insert operation. All are before insert operation. This is before insert, this is before insert, this is before insert, this is before insert. Four triggers we wrote, four are before insert operation only. Then I am trying to creating one opportunity record. Then which trigger it will fire? A will fire, B will fire, C will fire, D will fire. That order under not our control. That order is under system control. Okay, that order is under system control. Assume that we have workflow rules are there. Which workflow rule it will fire? We have process builders are there. Which process builder it will fire? That is under system control. Like the triggers are also under system control. So to avoid this one, to get the control over the code, what I will do, I will write only one trigger. I will write only one trigger. This is my trigger. In this trigger, what I will do, I will call one class. Apex class, we know right how to write Apex class. In Apex class, I will write multiple methods, one method, two method, three method, four method. From the trigger, I will call this method. From the trigger, I will call this method. From this trigger, I will call this method. From the trigger, I will call this method. So only one trigger we will write per object, because of to control over the code. That we'll discuss. Okay, that we'll discuss. Okay, Mahesh.